Welcome back to the deep dive. Ever had that heart-sinking moment? You know, when your keys just vanish or your lock decides
But
you're not
I,
playing ball.
oh, definitely that sudden panic.
Exactly. So today, we're plunging into a world that's often overlooked until you desperately need it. Locksmiths. Specifically, those serving the Wandsworth area.
It's a really vital local service.
It is. We've got a great stack of sources here, including a detailed look at the top 3 local locksmiths in and near Wandsworth area. Our mission today, really, is to help you understand what makes a good local locksmith, what services they offer, and crucially, what you should be looking for, whether you're in a real bind or maybe just planning a security upgrade.
Yeah.
Think of this as your shortcut to feeling, well, properly informed about keeping your place secure in SW18.
And what's really interesting, I think, is how these local services have to adapt. Wandsworth has such a mix, doesn't it?
It really does.
You've got period homes, modern flats, the architecture, the lifestyle. It all shapes the kind of problems locksmiths face there. So it's not just keys and locks, fundamentally. It's about peace of mind, security, and knowing who to call.
Absolutely. So let's unpack that Wandsworth landscape a bit. Our research highlights, like you said, that mix. Riverside apartments, leafy residential streets, busy commercial bits.
Yeah.
That must mean the locksmith needs are super diverse, right?
Precisely. Yeah. If you think about the bigger picture, locksmiths there aren't just dealing with one kind of lock issue day in, day out. They could be handling an urgent door unlock outside Old York Road one minute.
Right.
And then dealing with a frustrating UPVC door that's not locking properly over on Garrett Lane the next. Or maybe doing a front door lock barrel replacement near King George's Park. That variety, it demands, well, really broad expertise, a very versatile skill set.
And the article points out those really relatable uh-oh moments, doesn't it? Like losing your house keys near Southside Shopping Center nightmare, or needing a door handle lock repaired near St. Anne's Hill.
Right.
And of course, moving into a new place along East Hill, you've got to change locks, right? First thing you do.
Always. It's essential. These everyday things are exactly where a good local locksmith becomes invaluable.
Okay, so let's dive into the first one our sources highlight. Locksmith for London. They're positioned as Wandsworth's go-to for affordable and experienced emergency locksmith support. What really stands out about them?
Well, straight away, it's their clear focus on sort of value and speed, two massive things in an emergency. They mention rates starting from $29, which is, pretty competitive.
Yeah.
And MLA-certified engineers arriving fast, often within 20 minutes, apparently. So they're clearly set up for those urgent, maybe budget-conscious situations.
That mention of MLA-certified engineers, that sounds important. For listeners who might not know, what exactly does MLA-certified mean? Why should that matter?
That's a really good question. So MLA is the Master Locksmiths Association. It's basically the main professional body for locksmiths in the UK. Nonprofit. An MLA certified engineer means they've gone through some pretty rigorous checks, vetting, inspections, detailed exams. They have to prove their skills and follow a strict code of conduct.
Ah, okay. So it's like a stamp of quality.
Yeah.
Trustworthiness.
Exactly that. It's a big layer of reassurance, especially when you're maybe feeling a bit vulnerable, like in a lockout situation. You know you're getting a vetted professional.
That makes a huge difference for peace of mind. And our sources also stress how comprehensive their services are. It's not just basic lockouts. They're handling tricky internal door lock mechanisms, repairs on Armory Way, even specific UPVC door repairs for those modern flats you see along Bellevue Road.
Yes, they seem to cover a lot.
And residents also use them for, standard repair, door handle, lock jobs, barrel replacements for period homes. That sounds quite specific.
Yeah, barrel replacements are interesting, especially in older period homes. Sometimes the main lock body is fine. It's just the cylinder, the barrel, that's worn or compromised.
Right.
So replacing just that part can be way more cost-effective and quicker than changing the entire lock, a smart fix. They also apparently advise on costs for replacing locks after renovations, which is useful for budgeting.
And here's something I thought was really key. Clients apparently love them for their clear quotes, no hidden charges, plus a full 1-year guarantee on all their work. Why is that guarantee detail so sort of impactful?
Oh, hugely impactful. It tackles that anxiety people have, doesn't it? About quality, about whether a fix will last. In an emergency, you worry about being ripped off or just getting a temporary patch-up. So a clear quote up front. That removes the financial worry. And a full year's guarantee that shows real confidence in their workmanship, especially if you're getting planned upgrades like anti-snap cylinder upgrades. It's solid customer protection. Builds real trust in the SW18 area.
You mentioned anti-snap cylinders there. Could you just quickly explain what those are? Why are they important now?
Sure. So a lot of doors, especially UPVC and composite ones, have what's called a Eurocylinder lock. The problem is standard ones can be, well, snapped by burglars surprisingly easily sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, an anti-snap cylinder is designed differently. If someone tries to snap it, a front section breaks off the sacrificial part, but it keeps the central mechanism secure. It massively increases the door's resistance to being forced open. So, yeah, a really crucial security upgrade these days, often a top recommendation.
Good to know. And the sources mentioned Locksmith for London covers quite a wide area too, not just Wandsworth, but Battersea, Fulham, Islington. Suggests they're a pretty big operation.
Seems like it. A decent reach across London.
Okay, let's shift gears. Next up, SMS Locksmith Clapham, described as the closest local locksmith to Wandsworth Town Station. That proximity to the station, how does that play out as an advantage?
Well, being right near a major travel hub like Wandsworth Town Station, that screams rapid response, doesn't it?
Yeah, you'd think so.
Absolutely vital for commuters. You hop off the train, keys are gone, panic stations. Or a local shop needs someone now before opening time. They're perfectly placed for those situations. Those locked myself in calls at Riverside Flats, changing locks for new movers between Buckhold Road and East Hill. Even sorting out difficult repair door handle lock problems for local businesses where downtime costs money, that location is key.
And the sources flag their friendly communication, same-day appointments, and clear competitive pricing. It sounds like they really focus on the customer experience, not just the technical side. That communication bit must make a difference when you're already stressed out.
It absolutely does. When you're locked out or something's broken, you're stressed, maybe feeling vulnerable. So that emphasis on honesty, professionalism, being friendly, it's crucial for trust. And they seem to tackle those really annoying common issues, too.
Like what?
Like those UPVC front doors that just won't lock properly, drives people mad. Or keys getting stuck in the lock, especially after it's rained. Routine security fixes, too, on all sorts of properties, modern and Victorian.
Yeah.
It's those specific niggling problems that can completely derail your day. Knowing there's someone reliable for those jobs is great.
That's a really good point. It's not always a massive emergency, is it? Sometimes it's the small glitches that cause the most frustration. Good to know they cover that. Right, finally, let's turn to Enigma Keys Locksmith Wandsworth. They serve the busy High Street area, the wider SW18 district, and they're noted as the nearest locksmith to Wandsworth High Street. Being right on the High Street, how does that shape what they do?
Well, that central location strongly suggests they cater heavily to both residential and commercial clients right in that busy urban core. You imagine them tackling everything from, say, a front door lock repair on a classic shop front to doing advanced UPVC door repairs on a modern apartment just off Riverside Quarter. That dual expertise is pretty vital in a mixed area like Wandsworth High Street.
And the sources praise their skill in troubleshooting complex things. Locking mechanisms on broken windows, fiddly internal door lock mechanisms, plus the fast response for emergency unlocks. But crucially, customers seem to like their transparent quotes and their technical know-how, especially for things like changing locks after a house sale, repair door handle jobs for shops, and this bit caught my eye. Advice on insurance-matched lock upgrades. What exactly is that, and why is it so important?
Ah, yes, that's a really critical point. Insurance-matched lock upgrades. It's not just about getting a stronger lock per se, it's about fitting locks that meet specific British standards. You might see codes like BS3621 or TS007 mentioned.
Okay.
Many home insurance policies actually require your locks meet these standards, especially for cover against burglary. If you have a break-in and your locks don't meet the standard your policy specifies, your claim could potentially be rejected.
Wow, okay, so it's not just about physical security, it's financial protection too.
Exactly. So Enigma Keys, offering expertise in this area, adds a really important layer of value. It ensures compliance, potentially saving you a huge headache later. It makes sense why they're praised for reliability and a sort of no-nonsense approach, appealing to homeowners and high street businesses alike.
Right. So whether it's a quick fix needed on Garrett Lane or maybe a planned high-security installation for a business near the Ram Quarter, Enigma Keys seems equipped for it. Technical stuff.
Seems that way, yes. Very comprehensive.
So after looking at these three, Locksmith for London, SMS Locksmith Clapham, Enigma Keys, what does it all mean for you listening? We've dug into three top locksmiths in Wandsworth. What are the common threads? Or maybe More usefully, what are the key differences that stand out?
Well, what's really insightful, I think, is that while they all seem to share core values like clear quoting, being prompt, having broad technical skills,
Yeah, the basics are covered.
right. But they each have a slightly different flavor, a distinct focus. Locksmith for London really seems to lean into that affordability and the solid guarantee, tackling that anxiety around cost and quality. SMS Locksmith Clapham, they leverage that hyperlocal position near the station. Speed, convenience, especially vital for commuters and local businesses where time is money. And then Enigma Keys stands out with that deep troubleshooting skill across different property types. But also, crucially, that specialist knowledge about insurance compliance. That's a big one.
It really feels like they've each carved out their own niche, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Even though they're all operating in roughly the same area.
Yeah.
So when you're looking for a locksmith in Wandsworth, it's maybe not just about finding any locksmith.
No.
But finding the right one for your very specific situation.
Emergency.
Planned upgrade.
A fiddly repair. Precisely. And that leads to the important question for you, the listener. What's your immediate need right now? Are you facing a 2-4-7 emergency where speed and clear pricing are absolutely top priority? Or maybe you're planning a big security overhaul. In that case, long-term guarantees, maybe those insurance-matched locks become much more important. Or perhaps it's a very specific problem, that tricky UPVC door, or a barrel replacement needed for an older lock. Knowing your need helps you filter these excellent options. And our sources mentioned further locksmith guides are available too, which just shows there's always more to learn about keeping your property secure.
So we've taken a deep dive today into Wandsworth's locksmith scene. We've looked closely at Locksmith for London, SMS Locksmith Clapham, and Enigma Keys. We've seen how they blend value, experience, speed, and some really specialized technical knowledge explaining things like MLA certification, barrel replacements, anti-snap cylinders, and those insurance-matched upgrades. It's all about keeping homes, offices, shops secure across Wandsworth.
Absolutely. And the key takeaway, I think, is understanding not just the list of services, but how those services align with what you specifically need and maybe what you're worried about. Urgent lockouts, UPVC repairs, anti-snap upgrades, insurance compliance. Knowing which provider emphasizes what and their location near the station, near the high street, that's invaluable knowledge for your security and your peace of mind.
So for our final thought today, maybe consider this: the security of your home, your business. It often comes down to one small, quite intricate device, a lock.
It seems simple, but it's not.
Exactly. But behind that lock, there's this whole world of expertise available. People ready to help, dealing with everything from really old mechanisms to the latest tech. So the next time you need help, ask yourself, are you just looking for the fastest fix possible? Or are you looking for more of a partner in your long-term security? Someone with that local Wandsworth knowledge who offers transparent service, maybe even guarantees. Something to think about.
A very important distinction.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, stay curious and stay secure.